Blog Talk Radio.
You see, Butch here, along with my partner, the guy who constantly entertains me for many, many years, the guy I personally pick as entertainer of the decade, if not more, the one, the only, the king, Lee Elvis.
Suppose you didn't love me.
Okay, Lee, what did you think of that intro?
I just think it's super. It's just amazing that we're doing this.
I tell you, my co-star, the one and only, the king. Listen, I heard you got a lot of problems, though. This big show you have scheduled for Wednesday, what came down?
What came down? A flood, Niagara Falls, you name it. I mean, who expected God was raining in on my show on the 17th? I mean, let's go back 32 years. I mean, Elvis died August 16th, 1977. Elvis was supposed to open up his show August 17th, 1977. And I expected to do this whole new thing, Beyond the Beyond, with my new BTB band. And I don't know, God works in many different ways, and I was supposed to debut my show, my new host show, which is taking Elvis Beyond the Beyond. I know.
How many pieces you have in your band? You put together a whole new band for this, Beyond the Beyond.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay. Listen to this. My co-host has already put me on hold. You figure it. But then again, let me tell you something. Being with Lee all of these years, there's nothing I don't expect. You try it out.
I'm back with you.
Okay.
I think somebody was calling me from up above. But anyway, yeah, they got a drain pipe that burst yesterday, and the place got flooded. And what happened is that the rack where the sound system was all got flooded, and basically I'm having trouble with my lip. I don't know, it's twitching. My lip is twitching. You got to excuse me because I've been on hiatus for 9 years, Cliff, and I've been away for 9 years. And I'm coming back with... What?
Lee.
What?
You called me Cliff. That's my real name, but you know, my show name is AC.
Oh, excuse me, Butch. I'm sorry, Butch. I've been away for 9 years. You got to understand. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Butch, I'm sorry. I've been away for 9 years. You got to excuse me. I've been locked up.
Okay, but listen.
And I haven't been locked up. I've been away for 9 years. Listen, I've been on hiatus for 9 years, man. It's been a long time. This is my coming out.
I know. But tell me, what's the makeup of this new band you put together?
Oh, the makeup is called Beyond the Beyond. I'm taking Elvis, and it's taking all his music and making it sound incredible. Dusting off cobwebs and making it sound like...
Well, how many members you got in the band? What's going on there? I love bands. So how many people you got in the band? What instruments? So on and so forth.
Well, it's a nucleus. It's like Einstein theory. It's nucleus. It's basically. It's my.
Listen, Lee. Lee, could you give me a straight answer? How many pieces are in the band? You're
like
playing
a
with
pie.
my head.
It's like a pie, a pizza pie. You know, pizza pie, 8 pieces.
Oh, I tell you, I know. Well, we had enough pizzas together. Oh, okay, give it to me. Who plays what? How many pieces? How many members in the band?
Well, how many pieces at the show, or how many pieces in the band?
In the band, who's playing what? You have a drummer. You have. Are we talking from England together?
I'm calling you from Malaysia.
Okay.
You know Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah, I know it. You played there.
This is a long distance phone call.
Okay. I take it. What do you mean? You see, you're giving up the trade secrets already. You're supposed to be in the studio right next to me.
I'm not.
We're like Opie and Anthony.
How can I?
Wait. Think of us like Opie and Anthony. We're right next to each other, looking at each other.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. Let's not bring up Opie and Anthony. Let's bring up my favorite person. No, you can't bring up Opie. You got to bring up my favorite person. The one who you remember this?
You're going to start again.
About it, Howard Stern.
You're going to start.
I'm starting right from the beginning. Because Howard Stern thought that there was an earthquake in the studio. When we were on the Howard Stern show, audience, we did the Howard Stern show, and Howard Stern, remember, he spoke about that show for about a month. And basically, we did a show, and Howard Stern spoke about that show, but he couldn't understand. See, that was the start of the tsunami. They never heard of tsunamis before. But Cliff was actually snoring in the lobby. I mean, Butch was snoring in the lobby.
It wasn't the lobby. Come on. It was the guest room, like the green room. They had the cages to fade there.
It was the green room.
Right.
Actually,
right.
Yes, it was a green room.
Lobby. You make me sound like I'm out in the lobby in a corner someplace. Crying out loud.
Lady. Anyway, you were in the green room, and you were like, my wife was my darling wife was with me.
You was in the green room with.
Right, and you rose her from her chair. She was sitting in a chair, and she couldn't understand what made her levitate. And it was your snoring.
Well, I had narcolepsy then. Come on. Cut me some slack.
You had what?
I had case of narcolepsy. I think I got it when I met you.
Actually, I used to fall asleep in the limo, and falling asleep on your stomach while you used to snore, my head used to bounce around, and I thought it was the car of the limo, but it was your stomach rumbling, and it wasn't the roads of New York City. No, the people here in Kuala Lumpur are all laughing. They don't understand this whole thing.
Okay. In the meantime, though, you didn't mention that you scared the shit out of Howard Stern. That when you threw that karate chop at him, he tripped going backwards. well, maybe you forgot.
You got to understand, Howard Stern spoke about that show for about a month.
I know
he never spoke about a show for a month.
He thought you were nuts.
You thought it was nuts.
You also appreciated the great talent that you have.
Excuse me?
I said he also appreciated the great talent that he saw in you, besides thinking you were nuts.
Okay, whatever you say, master.
Master. Uh-huh. Let me tell you something. What direction are we going with this show? Where are we going to bring it into what heights?
Well, Elvis, as we know, was TCB with a lightning bolt. My motto is BTB with a comet. Comet. You know what a comet is? It's like almost like a shooting planet. Mm-hmm. I'm taking my show far beyond those mortal men, almost like a comet shooting in the stratosphere.
So in other words,
planet. I'm taking the show. I hate to say it, but Nostradamus said that the world's coming to the end. I hope he doesn't mean that Lee Elvis is bringing this world. I hope that my show is going to bring back Las Vegas. Is going to bring back entertainment. Is going to bring back the quality of life that once was in Vegas. And hopefully this whole thing that I'm doing is because you got to understand, when Elvis came back in '69, he also was in a hiatus. He never did shows for almost the same amount of years. From 1960 to 1969, he opened up the International Hotel in Vegas, which I was 17 at the time when I was there at opening night at the International Hotel in Vegas in July of 1960. What? Excuse me? I snuck down to his dressing room when I was 17 years old. I was there opening night, and I got down with this young girl. She was also, I think she was about 17. She was also an Elvis fanatic. And I went down to his dressing room. I snuck down through the kitchen, through the elevators down to his dressing room, and met him while he was coming out of his dressing room and with his entourage. And all those years, from '69 to, I haven't washed my right hand ever since. Can you imagine what it looks like today?
Holy, oh my God, is that the one you rubbed on my head? Give me a break already.
Wait, hold it a second. That's 2011 minus 1969 for 42 years, which means I'm giving away my age. For 42 years, my right hand hasn't been washed.
What color is it?
It's all different colors.
What does your wife think of it?
I haven't touched her we're married 26 years. The only time I touched her is when we had our 2 kids.
Oh, I tell you. So is everything straight with this show, though? I mean, you got it scheduled, I think, for next week.
Yeah, the show had gotten rescheduled for the 24th, put it off to the 24th, which it makes. I like the numbers better because if you add 4 and 2 equals 6. That was the day I was born, October 6th. So those numbers add up a little. What? Excuse me? You're interrupting. You're interrupting me. Excuse me, Butch. The cake.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said 3 words.
Do you know what they do in England? The next heir to the I haven't been on day. What is it called? Dated. I haven't been touched with the sword yet. I haven't been given that so-called. I don't even want it actually because I'm doing this thing. By the way, to all the fans out there, I gotta repeat this, which I've tried to repeat it so many years because I'm listen. Lee, hold on a second. If you told me we got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left to it. Please let me explain this. Please explain. I've been in emulation of Elvis now for 51 years. I started this back when I professionally. And to be a professional, when you receive your first $1, I started. The show's over right now.
Lee, it's over. You ran out on us.
Oh God!